Hey guys, it's Bebe872 and on this video we will show you guys the strategy that has the highest win ratio currently in the patch of 13.19b. So how this strategy works is that you have to pick the Twisted Fate legend, right? You pick the Twisted Fate legend and you only pick his first augment, meaning that you don't want to pick his second augment, which is probably going to be item grab bag, and you don't want to pick his third augment, which is probably going to be some sort of support augment. You ignore those and only go for Pandora's. This is to make sure that you can get 3 BIS onto your units at all times. So the reason why this strategy is so strong is because there's a lot of 1-cost 3-star reroll decks which don't need a lot of money but are really strong with 3 BIS. And there is this new Nyla and Mordekaiser with double rapid fire cannon strategy that is going on. So forcing double rapid fire cannons on Nyla and building to Vanquishers and forcing double rapid fire cannons on Mordekaiser can actually sometimes get you top 4 even without 2-starring, which makes the composition insanely strong. So you either go for a 1-cost reroll deck or you go for a 4-cost 2-star carry decks. You just want to go for these two routes. You don't need to consider anything else unless you high roll that direction. Then you have to consider exactly which champions to go for, right? So here amongst the 1-cost reroll, I do believe that Cassiopeia, Cho'Gath, Graves, Jhin, Malzahar, Renekton, and definitely Kayle. Up to here is one of the carry variations of the 1-cost reroll compositions. For Cassiopeia, you can build into Noxus or Bruisers. She has many routes. For Cho'Gath, you can build into Bruisers or Voids. For Graves, that's probably going to be Ixtal Rogues. For Renekton, that's just going to be Bruisers, only 6 Bruisers, and build a bunch of AP itemizations onto Renekton, so Renekton does not go down. You can build Jhin into Vanquishers, you can build Malzahar into 6 Voids, and you can build Kayle with Cho'Gath as well too to go for a Bruiser Slayer compositions. It seems that we also missed Samira. Samira is a 3-star reroll composition to build to with the Noxus synergy. So this is what you want to go to amongst the 1-cost like a reroll like a compositions. I feel like amongst these units it is actually strongest to go for Cassiopeia Cho'Gath if you can. The strongest endgame would be Cho'Gath and Kayle, but Kayle is very weak if you don't high roll the composition, meaning that you need to have upgrades fast and the composition needs to be perfect to work. So it's strong up until the late game, but very weak for the early mid game type of deck. Samira and Malzahar, the 6 Void or the 5+ Noxus strategy is very consistent. They're more likely to get 3rd or 4th place, but they're much more difficult to get 1st place because of the limitation of battle power that this composition has during the late game. And this is probably going to be it for the 1-cost. Don't mind the S and the A too much. We don't really care about the tier list variation. Now we're going to look at the 4-cost like a carries, and that is going to be very simple. Mordekaiser and Nyla. I noticed a lot of people build Silco as a main like a carry composition, but these type of compositions that aren't really Nyla and Mordekaiser like a focus is not that strong if you go for Twisted Fate. The reason why we pick Twisted Fate is to get double rapid fire cannons of Mordekaiser and Nyla, and we're mostly likely to build into a Vanquisher comp or a Noxus hybrid strategist composition if you go for these two options. Okay, so what you want to do is that you either want to get BIS tank itemizations and you want to build into double rapid fire cannon. So of course the BIS for all of the 1-cost reroll compositions are different, but the generic route that you want to build when going for a 4-cost carry is usually simple. You want to go Gargoyles, Warmogs, and Dragonclaw, right? So we got a HP increasing item, and then we got a Gargoyles, and then we got, which is resistance, and then we got like a healing item, which is Dragonclaw. You want HP, resistance, and healing. So another combination could be this. We could replace our Dragonclaw and we can add in the redemption in instead as well too. Or we could go for maybe Warmogs, into Bramble Vest, into Dragon Claw as well too. So these are all possible case scenarios. When you build tank itemizations, you always want to match this formula. If you go for anything else like Protector's Vow or even Shroud or maybe Bloodthirsters, they are not going to be as tanky. They will get like a bursted down instantly. You want to be careful about that. And for your damage line carries, you want to go for rapid fire cannons into another rapid fire cannons. Too bad I can't copy pasta here. Into maybe one damage itemization, which is usually going to be giant slayers in the current patch because too many people are building into 3-star like your rerolls. So this is a generic direction of items you want to have. And because these specific combination of itemizations are a bit more stronger than other combination of itemizations, it is good to build into Twist of Fate and force on that. Who you give the tank items to is actually quite important. I didn't mention it earlier. You want to give the tank itemizations to Shen, Sejuani, or maybe Nasus. Nasus is probably one of the worst choices. I'm pretty sure Sejuani is one of the stronger choices, and Shen is a unit that will never fail you because of how valuable he is. So this is the direction of what you want to do in this current patch, and I do guarantee it that the strategy is very easy to copy, and it will definitely get you guys to Master Plus. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions like BIS for Cassiopeia or Cho'Gath, if you write down in the comments below, I will invest my time to answer them. Hope you guys enjoy.